Welcome to Machismo TV, the ultimate destination for modern men seeking to upgrade their lifestyle. Subscribe to Machismo TV and Saul T-Balls. We stream daily from 12 midnight to 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, the best male-centric content. Highlight reels without reviewing or providing any editorial bias to the content. We have done so much, with so little for so long, we are now qualified to do anything, with nothing.
Greetings, guys. This is Kev, and this is Black Man Being Brutally Honest. What's good with you guys here tonight? Yeah, yeah, I see y'all in the chat already. Thanks for coming through, Christopher the Conqueror. I usually do go on Monday nights, and we'll see how it turns out tonight. Uh, don't expect a large amount of people, but when does that ever matter to me? Uh, I'm saying, there's something I do think about from time to time, but let me tell you something. Showing vulnerability up here is not a good policy for any content creator, especially, black men content creators. And what I want to do is emphasize how much that I support black men content creators because, it seems that our freedom of speech is always under attack. You know what I'm saying? And it's not a good thing ever. And honestly, we need to soldier up as black men and understand that uh we are the only ones that are gonna have our backs. And damn, it's not like not even 5 minutes into me talking yet, and I already got a dislike. It's the same person, man. It's got to be the same person. But I'll tell you one thing: I had 8 dislikes last night, and it decreased to 6. So let me go ahead for the person right there. Let me do the PSA first. So here you go.
A warning. Warning. If you hear something that makes you upset on the broadcast, true, opinion, or otherwise, you are free to sign off or go to another channel. If you can't, please contact the displayed number below to seek help. Trolling and hate watching is more serious than you think. Now back to our scheduled broadcast.
See, that right there is for you so-called activists, who say, and here's what you do when you do little bullshit like what I saw tonight with Keep It 100 Exposed. You make hate speech very subjective. It's hate speech is whatever you feel like. So here's the thing, guys. I mean, ain't no more of this in betweener crap. Ain't no more of this what y'all like to call balance. Oh, he's so balanced. He's a balanced content creator. Look at that. Oh, he know how to balance the rule on his finger. Fuck all that. I'm sick of this shit, man. I mean, I'm making a fool out of myself thinking that uh, if I get people talking and I get people to have a conversation that's somehow going to be beneficial to the space itself, and none of that shit beneficial, man. Like, and it's disappointing, I would say. So let me give some shout outs real quick. Number one, shout out to the replay gang. Your presence is very important because you are guys that you take your own time out to support the stream. You come back and you watch, and you don't have to. I mean, so lets me know that I must be saying something right. So also, let me give a shout out to the membership. Let me see. If you are a member, thank you very much for your support month to month. And if you're not a member yet, for $2.99 per month of your hard-earned money, you can also become a member of this channel. I don't have tiers yet, like, oh, you become this level member, you become this level member, then you become this level member. I'm not Tasha K or anybody like that, or Dennis Sperling or anybody like that. It's just, I mean, it is what it is. But only got one tier membership, and that's probably going to be for an indefinite period of time because I mean, you guys already do so much. You sit through these shows with me. I mean, you help contribute to my algorithm. So the members of the channel are as follows: Greg, Aaron P, Phil Brad, Prof Days, Indigo Flow, The Builder's Table, D Rock Den, American Negro News, Mr. Me Too, Barry Little, D Scott, Yumcha 11, Black Pearl, Andre 420, Blue Marvel 9, Detroit 313, Asora Seed, and Black Light Revelations 2. Thank you once again, guys, for your support month to month. Also, shout out to the cloud people, the live chat, the moderators, and let me go through this chat. Speaking of, so we got Detro 0861 was good. Christopher the Conqueror, like I said, I usually go on Mondays. Sometimes I don't, depending on how I feel. But Saturday, Sunday, and Monday are definitely my nights, and Wednesdays are too. So I'll figure out something real cool to talk about on Wednesday. Andre 420, long live. We got RPM, long live. We got the choice is Yas. Say I have a hot Snickers for Gababe. Okay. I'm a warrior. Okay. We got an Andre 420. We got Hyper Catastrophic Impact X83rd Power. Christopher the Conqueror says it's too many bitch niggas in their feelings who talk strictly out of their feelings instead of their mind. It is what it is. Long live. Excuse the language, peace to the chat. Man, do you hear me talk? I mean, language don't bother me, sir. Be as profane as you feel like you can be. All right. The choice is Yas. He said, at Black Men Being Brutally Honest, maybe that cubicle math debater was warning you, please hear out your audience because we have a view you may not. I mean, I've always been open to, differences of opinion, but not if people are going to be butthurt and then feel like they have to get to the point where they want to end someone's freedom of speech. And usually the idiots that are like this are the people who want to speak as much as they want. They're also the kind of people I talked about last Monday. You know, this nigga logic and these nigga rules. Like, oh, I can say something to you, but you can't say nothing to me back. Nah, fuck all that. We don't do it like that here. But definitely, thanks for the super chat. Thanks for the support to the channel. Here you go. All right. All right. Well, guess what? I'll go ahead and give you Mike Tyson also.
They have nothing to do with this. They're just innocent people.
Yes. Thank you. Definitely. See. So how about those Celtics world champion? All right, congratulations. Said people hit the like button. Yeah, that's a great idea. Hit that like button on your way in. Oh, I've already had somebody hit the dislike button because they love me so much. Shoot. Ken seeing red, what's going on? Good to see you. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. Now, I would never tell, people in this on this platform to fight fire with fire. Um, because I don't believe in, ixnaying someone's freedom of speech, but people are playing dirty out here. People actually believe there are people that are on this platform who actually believe that they are activists by reporting and flagging channels because, a guy that died 2 years ago became a success on YouTube. And it's fucking pathetic. It's like, damn, you're still here. He's gone. Oh man, it's and this goes back to something I said a long time ago. Our people are too hypersensitive. Y'all don't know how to answer words with words. Y'all want to wish death on folks. You want to make sure that people's jobs is gone and everything. And it's just a ridiculous thing to me. But yeah, as far as the membership goes, let me go ahead and put this up on the screen. Aaron P, what's good, man? Good to see you. All right, so these are the membership tiers. If you join today, you get the thumbs up. You get a thank you. Okay, if you're here for 2+ months, you get the emoji with the sunglasses. If you're here for 6+ months, you get the K. Now I got to think of a 1 year. Yeah, we get it. The choice is yes. Yeah, you're a warrior. So let's see. I gotta come up with a badge for the year. So I'm sure I think of something cool. Probably like my face looking in a crazy way or some shit like that. Or, maybe not even my face or AI creation or whatever. It'd probably be AI creation, but we shall see. You know what I'm saying? So let me show y'all a couple things as to why, you black man, you are possibly very alone in this world. So that balloon pop show, remember that guy? Remember that guy? He was doxxed and I guess a legion of butthurt hoes called his job and got him fired. Uh yeah, he stood on his square, in the face of a lot of attitudes, and like a lot of those girls say they popped their balloon because it wasn't what he was saying, it was the way he was saying it. I keep telling you guys, there's no correct way to say these things. It never is. You are going it when you are dealing with something like the truth, you are going to hurt some feelings. People are going to be butthurt about what you're saying. It is just no way out of it. Yeah, they're messed up, man. I mean, we're dealing with a generation of people, like I said last Monday, that believe that they can say whatever they want, treat you how they want, and you can't say anything back. Is it just that simple? If you are a black man and you take exception to what is being said about you, uh, then they want to call you a crybaby. You want to they want to say you whining and you crying. You can't even stand up for yourself. Our people are the worst bullies on the planet because they try to play bully and victim at the same time. I mean, I don't know. I might share the screen. I might try to show it. I might just react to it on Wednesday. Wait till then. But yeah, these broads are messed up, bro. I mean, and they don't give a shit at all. So yeah, they will be the villain. They will be the bad guy. They don't care. I mean, I know I heard a younger millennial YouTuber say that, but he's right in this instance. And Trail Bentley, what's good, man? What's good? Uh, it was Harry Arms who called. Yeah, probably. I mean, because she wanted to talk down to the man. It's like you like with me, you don't get to talk down to me. I don't give a fuck who you are. You can be old buff ass tall motherfucker. You could be one of these dudes that need a couple of phone books to look me eye to eye. You could be anybody. You could be a broad. You ain't gonna just do me any kind of way. Yeah, he said who called his job to get him fired. Let me see. All right. All this clout chasing got me fired from work. Man, I really love plumbing and I'm good at it. And they got that taken from me. Y'all are sick. They called the company 500 times and are messing up business. Wow. 500 times over an appearance on social media. Wow. I mean, like I said, these people act like that they could just say whatever the fuck they want to say. So like I said, black man, you ain't got no motherfucking friends. You're alone in this. We're alone in this. Like, let me see. Let me play something real quick. Play this real quick. Yeah. I mean, you're alone in this. You can't, like I said, you can't say nothing and you can't say nothing in your defense at all. You got, like I said, you gotta. You, remember I did that show. Let me see. It was a Black Management show. Uh, at it real quick. Where you're a nice black man, you become everybody's bitch. You become everybody's bitch. Yeah. I mean, but the thing is, though, when you're a black man who is assertive, they want you to be everybody's bitch. And, I meant nothing malicious by it. I just want brothers to kind of just, be able to stick your chest out a little bit more. Say it with your chest a little bit more. I mean, it was never anything that I wanted to bring harm to any brother's professional, whatever. But yeah, this nigga went on a balloon pop show, which I hate. I hate that fucking show. Like it because it's denigrating, and it all it does is it just there's bitches on there who are undateable. If they were dateable, why would they be on that show in the first place? They show every time why they had to come on shows like that to try to find a date. Say we are too soft. Yes, we are. And I had a couple soft moments myself by like trying to sit up here and believe that I was being balanced and letting people speak was actually a good thing for this channel, and it wasn't because I've lost like I would say 20 subs in the past 2 weeks, and I had to acknowledge that not all of them were YouTube just trying to drop subs, because it's been like the toughest thing for me to reach 4,000 subs. Like it's been the toughest thing, and it's because I have taken certain stances. Like, the maybe a few people that unsub were a pro BGS crowd, or maybe a couple people that unsub didn't like the fact that I was having Gabe over here. There was actually a guy that actually made a comment on Marcus's stream that I did with him on his channel, saying that I unsubbed once I made Gabe a mod. I'm like, it's like, but I didn't see it. At first, I didn't see it. I'm like, look, I should just be able to run my channel how I want to run my channel. But if you are really like that out there, and I'm not like saying Gabe or anything, but this is for anybody. This is for anybody. If you're trying to be a disruptor, and then your ultimate goal is to distract the conversation, and if we don't comply as black men in the black manosphere, if we don't comply, then you want to get our channel shut down. I mean, so my thing is game on. Dude, it's just like the alphabet people and and people who actually like the garbage that Marvel Disney has been putting out lately. There's people like these Twitter warriors. It's like the sickness is spread, man. Like people are so damn afraid of being offended. Yeah, they are. Like shit. I see a shit that offends me every day that I have to shrug off and be like, oh, okay. Like shit. But a black man just basically standing on this square like this guy did. I mean, he shoot. Like, for real? you gonna get the guy fired. It's not what you say, but it's the way you say it. There is no correct way to say these things. I will say it repeatedly. Now, did he look a tad bit goofy? Maybe. I don't know. But there was no reason for him to get fired from his job. His livelihood removed because your feelings are hurt. And niggas don't care. They don't care. Oh, he should have went up there and said none of that. No, yeah, he should have. He should have told the truth. Shoot. So let's move on. I'll respond to anything y'all got to say about this. Because like I said, look, this woman went viral for her missing teeth. Now, the first indication that I would thought that was a good thing is that you got an entryway, but not that much resistance. Yeah, I bet your head game is phenomenal. But but as you see to the right, she has gotten her teeth fixed. She got them motherfuckers replaced. So she done lost everything that is unique about her. But she looking kind of good. But I wonder how she got them. I mean, and I'm not saying that that's blue. I thought these niggas got more than one baby mama. I mean, but I mean, I wonder how many simps help her get this. I mean, how many guys did she talk to? Oh yeah, but she thick, man. She thick. I think that $500 I'm donating to getting her teeth fixed is worth it. You know what I'm saying? Well, I tell you the truth, man. Look, brothers, it'll be so much tougher to get support. Like it goes back to the whole laptop thing. It took me a straight month to raise money for a laptop, as opposed to a female content creator taking a couple hours, to raise the money. Once that happened, I understood what situation I was in. I mean, and it definitely had enough people watching, and I'm not complaining about it because I do have a new laptop. Thanks to you guys. I mean, I will eternally be grateful. But I understand that I live in a world where people can make thousands of dollars and shit, just by looking good and all sexy and stuff like this one up here on the screen. Like I said, man, so motherfuckers making a whole channels to shut down channels they don't agree with. How's that different from what these hoes are doing? I mean, it's the hoes doing it. It's the hoes and the simps. They're working in tandem to get people to shut up. I mean, they even resorted to saying some dumb shit like Rim Brothers. We discussed that last night. I had no idea who this Brownsville guy is. But see, Sharon Bracey, that nigga, he understands that if you are a black man that, tries to undervalue anything that black men do and black men say, then unfortunately, you're going to have a massive following of bitter ass big back bitches. Not all of them have big backs. Some of them are just extremely difficult to deal with. I mean, seriously. The choice is y'all's. Black me being brutally honest. Look at his last post. It is crazy. Look at the comments at very with two wise handsome. Yeah, they probably trolling the shit out of him. Sir, you right. You don't mess with black women. You don't mess with shut the fuck up. The man said that teeth came from the same place you got the hair from. Okay. Said, but that ass though. Yep. The man said black men being brutally honest. He on Instagram and they doxing him. They are evil. Yeah, very evil. You supposed to kiss their ass, tell them they beautiful, tell them they're right about everything, and then ask for their cash app so you can send them a bunch of money. That's exactly what they want. Even a woman gets her teeth fixed. I can't get past what it used to look like. I mean, what I'm saying is, man, that shoe, her power level as far as that gawk went down a little bit. I mean, let's see. I thought the black manosphere was a space black men could speak their piece, right or wrong. I guess not. Yeah, and we need to make a tremendous monumental effort to make sure that we get back to that. But because it's pretty obvious that people don't want us to have it. Like I said last night, they want the men of today to be like they weak ass boomer dads that gave up everything to the woman. That submitted and gave all their servitude and then get gaslit. I mean, no, not today. Not with me. It should not be with you either. After you see all of this crap, you know what I'm saying? That like this ain't Teeth Like Leon Spinks. And I say, oh boy, has a GoFundMe. He probably raised about $200 so far, and it probably took him a time to get that. I see hating hoes and simps are the same. Yeah, they're exactly. Big back bitches with their big back backers. Yep. Some simp paid for her teeth to get fixed. Yeah, because he wanted to at least touch it. He wanted to get close enough to smell it. So he said, if I pay for it, man, you're gonna at least let me get within 2 feet of you and try to inhale. Like, oh boy, I tell you the truth, man. That's exactly what he got, $188. Yeah, well, so let's move on a little bit. Okay, I saw this disturbing image right here. I call this one right here the makings of a son husband. Like, he got a shirt with his dad's picture of him holding him, and he's up there with a middle finger, calling his father a deadbeat dad. Like, see, they raising kids like this. They're raising children like this, and then they'll complain if he turns 14, start running with the wrong crowd, and then shoot up some little girl birthday party. Then the same. I guarantee his mom gonna be on Facebook or trying to dox niggas talking about some black men do it, kill each other. You're raising the fucking problem. Oh yeah, but me raising my daughter to be able to take care of herself if need be. Oh, that's a problem. No, this right here is a fucking problem. Like, damn, niggas too scared to call shit like this out, but want to come at me about my kid. Nigga, fuck you. And fuck everybody over there twerking with him too. I'm serious. I'm serious as fucking hell. Like, you will never catch my child doing anything like this. Ever. But, sometimes stop making excuses for these hoes, bro. Stop. This is disgraceful right here. What's the dad's side of the story? See, exactly. This is another son of a single mother who only has half the story. Your daddy ain't shit. Your daddy ain't shit. See, when maybe he'll grow up and realize that's exactly the reason why his dad didn't stick around, because of his obnoxious bitch of a mother who gets a t-shirt made slandering that man. How we know he a deadbeat? See, they call the deadbeat the guy that didn't want to be with them. That's who they call the deadbeat. Like, if you don't want to be with the mama, you a deadbeat. I don't care if he paying all this stuff, he taking care of the child, spending time with the child. If you're a black man and you don't want to be with the baby mama or something like that, you are considered a deadbeat in this community, which makes us look super fucking stupid. Yeah. Like dumbass people like this kid's mom right here. Dumbass people like this kid's mom right here are the fucking problem. That's the reason why the dad ain't around anymore. If she possessed the mental capacity to make a shirt so he could wear it on Father's Day. This kid doesn't look like he's more than 9 years old. That's one thing. That's one thing these idiots keep doing. They keep dragging the kid in the middle of their shit. That nigga got tired of that bitch. Shoot. And then now you got a kid, like you got a viral social media picture of a kid with a middle finger. Yeah, that's for the people in the back right there. What's the dad side of the story? A lot of the times the mother lie about the father. They lie about the circumstances that brought about the child's birth and why he's gone. Okay. So let's go to this one. Like, look, let me tell you how much I could care less about shit like this. I mean, what the hell that's gonna do? It's gonna make me write the guys a letter. Hey, you shouldn't be doing these women like this. No, These women right here will look. They're talking about the most baby mamas, and then they got like the amount of children they have and the amount of baby mamas they have. And I'm sitting up there like this. It's like they screwed them guys. They screwed those men for a fucking meal ticket. Yes, they did. They screwed them for a meal ticket. And then the social media post that I saw this on, there are people all over the path. Oh, man, they could have wore a condom. They could have wore a condom. No, those women are groupies. They knew what those guys did for a living. They knew those guys played the NFL. They knew they were football players. They were $1 million football players. So they went for the 18-year plan. And, you know, stupid niggas are always trying to stick their dick in something unprotected. But then at the same time, it's also incumbent upon the woman who gets pregnant. If you're not ready to take care of a child or you didn't want to get pregnant, why are you not saying no? Why are you not saying no? If it, and I don't see, like, if these guys are still out, you know, here playing, ain't no cases coming up. You know, these SA cases and these great cases, you know, these women were willing. Shoot. They wanted a piece of that pie. They wanted to get on that gravy train. I do not feel sorry for whoever these women are. I don't. I don't care. I'm sorry. They knew what they were doing. They knew who they were sleeping with. No, these women aren't stupid. They just don't care. So Tyreek Hill, 7 children, 5 baby mamas. And I bet any amount of money, at least 3 of them know about each other. And then all of them thought that they were the exception. Antonio Cromartie, 14 children, 8 baby mamas. Like, these dudes travel all over the damn country. There's women beating down their doors. Women waiting butt naked in the hotel room. You know what I'm saying? And then these stupid motherfuckers, they go and do it. They do it any motherfucking way. Travis Henry, 11 children, 10 baby mamas. The fuck? Josh Jacobs, 9 children, 8 baby mamas. Chad Johnson, Ocho Cinco, 7 baby mamas, 8 children. Willis McGahee, 10 children, 9 baby mamas. Exactly. They have 32 forms of birth control. And none of them, and use none of them. What up, Art Dustall? What's good? Look, Ray Lewis, 6 children, 4 baby mamas. Marshall Falk, 8 children, 3 baby mamas. Adrian Peterson, 8 children, 6 baby mamas. This is why that percentage is so lopsided. You know, the percentage of baby mamas versus the percentage of black men who actually have children, because they're fucking the same guys. And then they think that's some type of incel rhetoric. Shoot, no, this shit is very real out here. You women are hoes. You're hoes. And you did it for a football player. You know, not to mention all the musicians out there and the little thugged out pookies in your neighborhood. Shit, Superhead was talking about trapping rich dudes with babies back in the early 2000s. Nothing new. That said, making the same mistake with 8 broads is absurd. Yeah. Now, I'm not saying that none of the accountability belongs to these dudes, because I mean, you know, in the past when I took my dick out, and, you know, I've been fucked some woman, I made sure I had to have a condom on hand, because there's too many things that could happen. You know, I could end up like one of these guys, and having to, pay for an 18-year plan, or, worse, you get something you can't even get rid of, or you can kind of get rid of, but will present some type of annoyance, like an itch or a burning sensation. But, fortunately, I've never been through that. Let's say I knew a Pookie back in the day had 7 baby mamas. They screwing the same guys. I wear condoms and get tested every 6 months. Okay, good for you. Good for you. Keep knowing what's going on with your body is paramount. Yeah, man. But I mean, it's crazy world out here. You got it only seeing this only proves the black manosphere more right when we say things. No, it proves me more right on things that I've said throughout the years. But I do have this bit of indifference. If you do that, that's on you. You understand what the consequences are. You understand what the consequences are, and especially these women. If nobody's forcing themselves on you, then hey. All right, we got 17 in the box. We had 24 in the box, but are y'all pressing like? Doesn't look. Yeah, 16 is 16 likes. So hit that like button on the way in. Hit that like button on the way in, y'all. Seriously. See what else is going on here. All right. Everybody said the agent was exposed. Now she calling headquarters. Y'all better hurry up. Marcus is a trip, man. Yeah, keep it 100. Exposed May earlier. Yeah, he exposed May earlier, and look, man, look, she's a cloud watcher. So my suggestion to her is that she stay in the clouds. That's my suggestion. Like, look, but moderators, hey, it's on and popping. Girls had told me that they were on birth control, but I still strapped up like a gun store. Exactly. You have to. Like, don't trust these women. Do not. Oh God. I'm ashamed to say it, but black women haven't done anything to remove that whole stereotype. Not really. Not really. Not really. And they don't have any intention of removing it. They just want you to stop thinking about it that way. Like, it is what it is, bruh. If you are a man of, if you are a man of stature, you're gonna get a lot of pussy. That's what that means. You're gonna get a lot of pussy, man. If you gamed up, you're gonna get a lot of pussy. If you are a lowered and low broke creature, you're gonna get a lot of pussy. And that's just what it is. But if you're a man that is about yourself, you got a career going and such, guess what happens? You get fired for speaking your mind. What did that man do to warrant his termination from his job? He didn't do a damn thing. But somebody thought that, hey, he went on YouTube and said some stuff. He told women the truth, and so people were offended and butthurt and got this man fired. Said, look at the post from 2 hours ago. Let me see if I can find this on Instagram real quick. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. Let me, if I find it, I'm gonna share it. Let's see. But like, however, that's why I always encourage y'all to give grace to the ones that deserve it. But it's getting harder for them too. Let me look up this. Black man don't hate me. Okay. All right. That woman. Let me what are I searching? Oh, there it is. Let me look up man called himself a handsome man. I let women call me handsome. But it's whatever. Okay. Let's see. I think I found them. What up, Mark? What up, MRP? Said no post yet. Let me go back. Let me see if there's another one. If I find it, we're gonna read the comments. So we're just gonna. I see a very handsome, but it ain't got no post up. Let's see. Let me look at yeah. I mean, yeah, I just oh, there he is. Weapon X. Okay, is it which one? The one that say got me fired from work? Yeah, I found him. The one got me fired from work, or the other one that got his shirt off? Let me see. Look, bunch of big back bitches. Oh boy. Yeah, look at this shit right here. Hold on, let me share the screen. Let me stop. Let me stop talking about big bags. But somebody say it's hate speech, and we got the this is how he's saying it. Let me call this man job. Let me tell you something. I dare any of y'all to call my job. Yeah, I answer the phone in a little bit. Okay. Very handsome said, this is what I get for dealing with low value women. I'm hurt behind this for real. This is what kept me out of the streets. And then you got let's see. A_big SS. He has 100K in the bank. He'll be okay. LMAO. See? Yeah, let's see some of these responses. Oh, they laughing at him. You're sad for saying something like that. Just hateful. Oh, then we got sexy Coco Melon. Nothing sexy about this bitch. The women in these comments, you can tell the type of person y'all is, and that's why some of y'all sing. Oh, wait a minute. Whoa. Let me take that back. She actually down with the brothers. Whoops. See, I was ready to strike. Troubled _little_angel. You work for people? Not you, Mr. I can pull out 100K. No way. I thought you were the boss. This one got a big back. Red pill sleeper cell. What's good? And look, JDJ, and then like this statement right here is such projection. All because you couldn't take rejection. The thing is, I just saw an interview with him, and he seemed like a nice guy. He got rejected and started being disrespectful. And the guys cheering for him must be disrespectful too. Bird and feather flock together. Oh, look at that. And see, that's why you're single. I bet you a bunch of simps on our page. Sue that job, that's wrong for termination. That's a guy. I doubt that. It could be a tactic to get money from us. Oh, we got us a simp. Oh, that's Louis Conyer down there. Red pill sleeper cell. Okay. Let's see. Look. Yeah, she's on his side. Laba, babe. I smell your own new business coming. It gives Qualified Plumbing LLC or something like that with the devil made harm. God would always. Okay. Oh, here come oh, look, somebody obsessed. 107 followers. Oh, Quinn Stase. I really hope this is true. You don't deserve a job at all, on any platform for that matter. It all started with the first rejection, and the woman was respectful, and then you were disrespectful. It became a loop. Like, women don't believe they're being disrespectful when they act like that. I mean, for real. They don't believe it. Like, and you know why? Because they have never, ever been held, accountable. You just admitted in the interview you were checking out the girl with the hairy arms.
You look like a silverback and conduct yourself as one. No more clout chasing. Perhaps pick a book instead of dumbbell, Dumbo. Oh, God. Word of advice, be careful who you're rude to. These women will ruin your life nowadays in a hot phone call. Sorry, you got to deal with all of this, man. She's actually somewhat pretty. See, like, one thing I can say about prettier women, they don't come on these platforms being bitter as fuck. It always be these old haggard looking hoes, these big back women. Like, yeah, I mean, cause I said something a long time ago on Facebook, and it got me a lot of heat. I said, you don't see pretty women up here complaining about me. You know, I'm talking about like the ones that are above sixes. So, yeah, here come old 611 Philosopher Street. That 100K in the bank is gonna keep your boy right next. Start your own plumbing business. Look at that. Let's see. See, some of the men are gonna be on his side. You know, he said, this might be a sound piece of advice. Delete this and bounce back. Plumbing jobs are everywhere. Don't satisfy trolls. Yeah, so let me see. Doors will open up. Yeah, there's actually some women on here that are being encouraging. Yeah, like Shelly Empress. You know, she doesn't look bad. You got fired for real. Mess with people's bread is too far. Exactly. This is why you don't tell people that's why you don't tell people where you work at, bro. For real, for real. That's why I can't stand black women at times. You have a skill that's always needed. This can't be real. Not qualified. Look at this bitch. That's messed up, and I don't care what nobody say. That's messed up. We're familiar with this story. Go start a GoFundMe and scam America. I don't blame you. So, like, we got to be fair. There's a lot of people that's actually on his side, and you know, just but you said the last post, the choice is Yas. Let's see. So let's see what they're saying on this one. Saw the video had talking to middle school. I got cats. I used to run. Okay. All right. So let's listen to this. See, hopefully. Oh shit. Sorry. See if we can actually hear what he has to say. Hold on. Is the sound on this screen share? Hold on. Let me stop the screen real quick and hold on. Remove. Yeah, I know. Let's see. Present screen share. Okay. All right. So this guy right here. All right. So let me go ahead and play what he got to say.
Being a plumber and getting my license was one of my biggest life accomplishments, especially with the lifestyle that I used to indulge in. You know, with that being stripped away from me, I still have responsibilities to take care of. And I certainly can, and I am going to take care of them. My birthday, June 23rd on Sunday, man. We're going up in the section near you. So stay tuned for that. The t-shirts is dropping. We're getting the sizes, pre-orders, everything ready. I'm still trying to do humanitarian work. For those that are asking me, you know, telling me to start my own company, I wish I could. I don't feel comfortable with doing it where I'm at. You know, I can't post my location, my exact location where I'm at because of these videos blowing up. Now I got people approaching me left and right in the gyms, in public, in Walmart. I just don't feel comfortable with that. And I used to indulge, like I told y'all, in criminality. So I just don't want my location out there. So I don't think that's the best thing for me to do. I'm not worried about nobody trying to hurt me. If you think you're going to do something to me, I promise you got something coming. And moving forward, I don't know where I'm going to take this. You know, people are asking me to be a personal trainer. People are asking me to do content creating. I don't know, honestly, with all of this foolishness going on, this cloud chasing, this has really affected me in a profound way. I have to close my lease. I'm going to be moving out of state. That's like $3,800. My birthday, I spent $2,000 on my fit. That's not even including the section, the bottles, these t-shirt prints. I'm still doing humanitarian work. I'm about to go advocate with some at-risk youth right now, and I'm about to go meet up with a security team that we're trying to put together to assure my safety, because I have been getting threats, and it's just crazy. And I know it's somebody close to me. So once we figure out who's doing all of this and who's, that will be addressed accordingly. But God bless y'all. It's a GoFundMe in my bio. The only reason why I'm putting a GoFundMe in my bio is because somebody in the comments stated that they would like to help. If you would like to help, you're not only helping me, but you're helping children as well. When I go to this center and start advocating with them, if I could get, if I could get permission from the parents to have them on camera and speak about, some of the things that we're doing and we've been doing and working on, then I will certainly do that for you as well. And I just appreciate everybody that's out there advocating for me, everybody that sees, who I truly am. I really appreciate y'all. I appreciate all the positivity. And those of y'all being negative, y'all are miserable. I literally sat here and watched. I got up at 5 o'clock in the morning and I went to sleep at midnight, and I seen people on the same post, the same person going back and forth with every comment. Get a life, man. Y'all are broke. That is why y'all stay broke. Get a life. Find something to do with yourself. You just did me a favor by tapping in. Thank you very much.
Okay. So this big back, here goes a big back. See a man that doesn't take accountability. Oh, so so real funny hearing that from, oh God. He didn't take accountability. See a man that doesn't take accountability. You went on YouTube show and showed your natural black ass. You put a spotlight on yourself. Something is not clicking. A GoFundMe for a man who has 100K. You still out here scamming like you scam people on Craigslist. Go sit down and let this blow over. Stay off the internet and humble yourself. You clearly didn't watch. Here's a response. You clearly didn't watch the video. You popped up you're popped and uneducated. Pick the struggle. You hella old. You don't even know what you're talking about. I keep telling y'all, man. I keep telling y'all, these old bitches, man, they old. They be 50 and 60 years old trying to argue with guys half their age because they have a certain view on how women are. If this example right here doesn't show you how they are for real and how much they don't care. Now, okay, the guy got his shirt off, so I ain't gonna keep him on the screen. I ain't got time for all that. I'm securing my sexuality, but I don't have to deal with that. But the thing is, if you can dish it out, you can definitely take it. I mean, and they were dishing it out to him, and he was definitely giving it back. So, I mean, it's a shame that, like I said, it goes back to the daddy-daughter thing, to see people act so atrociously to the point where things might be difficult in the dating world when my daughter does get old enough. I mean, that's what I'm trying to get people to think about, man. These women are out here making the whole collective look bad, and black men know all about that, because I mean, how many times have something like rap music and our image in the media, and everybody tries to put this whole thing on us, like it's all black men, like they sons kill each other in the street, and then it comes back to us black men. They fuck serial baby daddies, and it always comes back to us black men. So the thing is like, now they're not only attacking the image of the black woman through like these whole rappers, they're destroying their own image like they always have.
And for those parents, those dads with daughters that, we got to deal with introducing our daughters to a reality that we shouldn't have had to introduce themselves to because stupid bitches keep fucking it up. You don't think that's not supposed to be one of my concerns. You are fucking crazy. You are lost your mind. He shouldn't have mentioned he was involved in prior criminal activity after he got fired or in general. Yeah. But 500 calls to his job? Are you serious? Dude left street alone and made a success of himself only to have a Jefferson burial ruin it. Yeah, I guarantee if he was still in them streets, none of them girls would have popped that balloon. If he'd have walked in there like do-rag Dave or something like that, start sea walking. So, what's up, shawty? What's up? Yeah, mommy, you looking real good, mommy. Yeah, I guarantee none of them balloons would have popped. He couldn't leave Keisha alone. Let's see. Black women just don't know how to be quiet and humble. Yeah, because they have to be heard. They have to be heard. That I can agree with. These 40, 50 plus old women arguing with people half their age need to go sit down somewhere and play domino. Yeah, man. It was last year, somebody started shit with me on a Facebook post and I always like to finish it. This is a woman that started posting pictures of my daughter. Started posting pictures of my kid all over Facebook. And then started really saying really horrible stuff about my daughter. And it was a baby picture. And then I found out she was 55 years old. I'm like, bitch, you too old for this shit. Are you serious? She was 55 years old. I'm like, life must not have been real good to you. I mean, she had one of them pull back hairstyles where her forehead grew. It looked like her forehead grew as time went on. Yes, sir. And before any of y'all saying anything, I got all of my hair. No bald spot whatsoever. But it's full. I mean, I can pull on it. Look at that. It's not weak. Look at that shit, man. Look. You got less hair than me without a weave, yet you talking about my little girl. Yeah, 100% single. Who wants to deal with a bitch like that? Seriously, who wants to deal with that? They are truly evil. Yeah. And then even my dad would say stuff like that, that these black women are evil. And I was like, okay. I mean, he was a supervisor, in his department. He worked for the state. And he would hire a lot of, young black girls. And I mean, this is true stuff, man. Y'all think that we just hating on black women. You hate black women. No, the problem is you want us to put up with your stupid ass fucking attitudes. He said that, girls they would be on their phone all day talking to their boyfriend. And then he would just look, you need to get on your job. You need to get on your job. Stop talking on the phone. He said more than one of them threatened him. If you don't leave me alone, if you don't leave me alone, I'm gonna tell everybody you harassing me. You know what my dad used to do? He used to go get two more people that was above him. He used to call the little girl in the office, and then he would ask her to repeat it. He nipped that shit in the bud right there. See, my dad used to know how to play that game of CYA because he knew they were evil and malicious like that. And then if he got fired from his job, how he's gonna take care of his family based on a spiteful, vindictive person. That's why y'all have to move safely around here, man. They do not have your best interests in mind. They don't. Shoot, they don't even know how to raise their own sons. Their son end up being killer is all black men. It can't be the shitty way that they did everything is all black men. This is how you're viewed. No matter what. And then these old cream puff ass simps that come up here. You're being unfair to them. No, we're not being unfair to them. Fuck all that. F that shit, man. Fuck them. It's the older they get, the worse attitudes become. Yeah, it does. Because see, all of that youth and whatever beauty they had, if they didn't have savage big backs, starts to leave them. You know, they start hitting that wall. And once they realize they hit that wall, they become even meaner and more difficult to deal with. So, getting back to the topic, why am I being balanced with them? They want to see me gone. They want to see me broke, homeless in the street. You know what I'm saying? Jobless. They want to see me jobless. They want me to become a bullet bag. But you know why? Because I see this stuff. You're a bullet bag. If you Google bullet bag, I think if you look it up in the Urban Dictionary, they will try to give the context of is black men who. Let me see if I can find it, because they tried to make it like Google even tried to make it like it was justified. Yeah. Let's see. The Urban Dictionary definition describes a bullet bag as a black male. Wow. Bullet bag, a derogatory term originally used by white supremacists to describe black people, typically black men who fall victim to gun violence, police brutality. Like, yeah. In fact, let me Google it and let me share the screen. Like, I think it's better for me to share the screen on this one. But they don't want you to think that's hate speech. No, that's not hate speech at all. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about with Google. This is what Google thinks about black men. Okay. So they say a bullet bag has several meanings, mostly derogatory. It is also used to describe someone who is irresponsible. An Urban Dictionary definition describes bullet bag as a black male, usually void of taking accountability for their actions and believe he should be catered to solely for being a black male. What kind of fucking sense does that make? And who writes the Urban Dictionary? Void of taking accountability for their actions and believe he should be catered to solely for being a black male. What kind of shit is that? This is what this is what they're teaching people these days. That's why I be telling black men, man, grow a set. Stop acting like y'all scared of these folks, man. Because see, this is your life anyway. That's your life right there. What you're reading. Well, let me see. Maybe make sure I'm pointing in the right direction. That right there is exactly what they think of you. They got the term Nakers too. It was that white woman. Yeah, that white woman, like she was like the Los Angeles Nakers or something like that. And then like they started like I said, they got it from white folks. They got incel from white people. They got bullet bag from white people, and they got Nakers from white people. And you know what that tells me? These niggas love white people. They love racist white people. They think that the way to combat a narrative that black men are pushing is to go get some white racists. Yeah, this is the actual hate speech that we be talking about. Like Google put this definition up for everybody to see. They couldn't just say some racist bullshit. Let me read it to you again. Bullet bag has several meanings, mostly derogatory. It is also used to describe someone who is irresponsible. How the fuck is that a bullet bag? How? That's just an irresponsible person. An Urban Dictionary definition describes a bullet bag as a black male, usually void of taking accountability of their actions and believe he should be catered to solely for being a black male. You know what that sounds like to me? Someone who disagrees with a bitch on social media. That's what that sounds like to me. You're a bullet bag. You're not taking accountability for all these black men getting pregnant and not taking care of the kids. Why the fuck should I take accountability for something I didn't do? You should be talking about these black men. You should be talking about black women. That usually these women talking about, oh, we should be talking about what black men doing. We do. Shoot. Oh boy. Yeah. Yeah. Same thing. My sentiments exactly. That doesn't make sense. Sure doesn't. Said Tommy always thought he can win by being rational. He just wanted to be the most rational guy in the room. Tommy, who? Sotomayor? Rational? Are you serious? I mean, the way he comes off sometimes is like he tries to, use from his own observations. But I mean, Tommy, for someone who says black bitches repeatedly, that ain't somebody that's trying to be rational. I mean, but I guess rationality is subjective these days, just like hate speech is subjective. Only if it hurts my feelings if it's hate speech. May actually thought that she's being an activist by trying to silence black men. I wish Marcus would have sent me a copy of that. I mean, I might do another show and mention it again. Yeah, Tommy used that opportunity to make peace with Tariq. Man, Tariq was killing him with that damn crispy puppet, man. Man, dude, you ever been to that? What's good, everybody? Like, man, ain't wasn't no coming back from that. Not sure if you watched Tommy enough. Well, I don't know. Maybe recent Tommy. Old school Tommy, man. Great Dane was good. Only black women use this language. Okay. Hey, I'm gonna Wednesday night. I'm probably gonna. I have a couple people to apologize to, so I want y'all to tune in Wednesday night. What up, everybody? Give me my butter biscuits, everybody. Brother love, everybody. Like, man, that shit is hilarious. But I didn't know Tommy tried to make peace with Tariq Nasheed. I didn't know. Tariq made a video game on Tommy. Man, MRP was good. Yeah, the thing about me is I'm conservative minded. Don't. Oh man, don't let nobody that know that, because they ask you that they'll start asking you little smug shit like, "What are you conserving?" But see, this is what the fuck I'm talking about right here. These are your odds, black man. When you got Google hating on you, and Google's supposed to be somewhat credible, I guess. What up, Black Pearl? You got Google hating on you. You got Google taking up for these broads now. Like, I don't understand why everybody thinks that. For real, at the end of the day, I don't understand why people think the black manosphere is such a bad place. Like, I'm saying, as far as if you want to go into true hate speech, the black manosphere is the tamest space. The tamest. And it ain't even really hate speech, because people think that stats that favor black men are hate speech. Like, that's dumb as fuck. Let me see. Like, I mean, you got all these sectors. You got all these sectors on YouTube. You got all of these sectors. You got the beef sector, I mean, which is horrible. You got the divester sector, which is always talking like all this death shit on black men, having death rituals and shit. Like, and it's like they're allowed to say all that shit. You got the sisterhood sector. You got the anti-black manosphere sector, who resorts to things like slander. You have that. What is that old midget YouTuber that talk about? Oh, this is a safe space for pedos, rapists, and child molesters. Like, you got them kind of people. You got the pro-black sector that hurls accusations the same fucking way. Like, you got all these sectors in YouTube that say whatever they want, but the black manosphere is horrible. The black manosphere is the bad one. Yeah. May talking about sending an email to a place I grew up 10 minutes from. Not even a 10-minute drive. I mean, like, the house I grew up with I mean, the house I grew up in the Southern Poverty Law Center, depending on lights and what time of day is, it take me about 5 minutes to get there. Like really, like 15 minutes with a bicycle. You know, they had that little waterfall thing. Don't try to contact the Southern Poverty Law Center on us. A bunch of black men just saying, hey, we're tired of the bullshit. But what's up, fast in his life? The government has bigger things to worry about, like the collapse of the dollar, Russia attacking Europe, etc. Oh my God. Russia is attacking Europe? Or are we talking about the Ukraine again? Whoo, shit. But man, it's sad out here, man. It really is. Yeah. So let me go back to let me see. And this is the future right here. That's the future right here. You got son husbands with a capacity for violence when they get older. And watch somebody try to make me take accountability for that. For this kid sticking up a middle finger when he probably can barely fucking read. Good afternoon, Kevin chat. It must be afternoon where you're at because it's like after midnight over here. Black men cannot be controlled and abused will always draw the ire of those who profit from the control and abuse. Facts. Yeah, man. When you have like the black manosphere is a threat to the bottom line. Oh, Europe sending airplanes, tanks to Ukraine, and Russia plans to retaliate. Russia is waiting for the first bombs during World War III. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that sucks. And the United States is heavily funding the Ukraine with our taxpayer dollars. Like we like that. Like we like paying $10 for bacon. Shoot, $6 for half a gallon of milk and eggs high as fuck too. Very dubious government we have. But I'm American. Yeah. But seeing shit like this made me care less about seeing shit like this. You know. Let me see if I got any more dislikes. That's why old girl keep tagging me. Man, I've been tagged in the past week on YouTube 8 times. But in no way, shape, or form am I supposed to see that as harassment. Because, I'm a black man and I can take it. I'm supposed to be able to take it. You niggas are stupid as fuck sometimes. Okay, all right, 29 likes. Hopefully you're pressing like. There's 34. Okay, we got Damian H in the building. What's good? Joe Biden embraced the mockery of biological women, kept the borders open, and got innocents killed. Embraced perversion into our culture and institutions. Trump 24. All right. Another draft is on its way. Yeah, they just signed legislation that say that all men 18 to 26 are automatically enrolled in the draft, which means that if World War III breaks out and you're between the ages of 18 and 26, you're going to have to go. We need to see afar off to prepare. We will all witness something big before the end of 2024. This election will be something. Yeah, man. And I already told y'all who I was voting for because I don't give a fuck who wins because it's gonna turn out like that anyway. It is, and I'm not looking forward to it. But hopefully I get something I want before this year is out. Like seriously. All right, Fast as Life said, y'all saw the psyop of this milk lady saying broke naked on TikTok. Now she's being interviewed by so-called conservatives. Many saying she's a small hat. Yeah, and then these dudes around, and then some of these dudes in this space. Oh well, is it okay to say the N word? Let me give you my stance on that. Let me give you my stance on that. Black people, we can say the word all we want. I don't give a damn how much other groups of people want to say it. It ain't for you. I'm sorry. So if you one of these dudes that like hearing white people say the word nigger or nigga or any other variation, man, you're a fucking coward. You're a fucking coward for letting that shit happen. You're afraid. Or either you're afraid or you one of them old buck dancing ass coons. Shoot. Ain't nobody. I don't care. I don't care if it's a man or a woman. You know, you don't get to say the N word. I don't care how much urge that you want. You know how cool you are with black people. Talking about, I got black friends, or if one of your black friends actually, you know, said something like, "Oh, you can say the N word," like Terrence Howard. Somebody he give all his white friends an N word pass. I think he married to a white woman too, so they might be playing them little Mandingo games in bed. But them still though, man, don't come up here and say no shit like that. Shoot. Then you got Morgan Freeman railing against Black History Month. Let me see if I can show y'all this shit because I got a point to make about that. I mean, you know, he is Hollywood. Let's see. Morgan Freeman. Black History Month. Oh look. Okay, I want to show y'all this. Say actor Morgan Freeman derides Black History Month. My history is American history. Academy Award winner said the whole idea makes my teeth itch. It's not right. How? How's it not right? I don't understand this stupid shit. I mean, is he gonna come out against Pride Month? Shoot. No, he's not. He said, I detest it. The mere idea of it. You're going to give me the shortest month of the year and you're going to celebrate my history? The whole idea make my teeth itch. It's not right. Freeman added, my history is American history. And that's one thing in the world. And it's the one thing in the world I am interested in beyond making money and having a good time and getting enough sleep. If you don't know your past, if you don't remember it, you are bound to repeat it. Yeah, I mean, just to think Morgan Freeman is from rural Mississippi. I mean, I get some people's, you know, I get some people's feelings on Black History Month and giving us the shortest month of the year. But like I said, Morgan Freeman ain't finna come out and speak against anything else. I don't even think that Morgan Freeman likes being called black or the idea that racism still exists or something like that. Like, get the fuck out of here with that. So Fast and said, them light-skinned twins had her on the show and praising her for free speech. LOL. They're half and half. Oh, boy. Talking about the highest twins. We cannot trust these Hollywood sellouts. They have to give it up and get it big out there. They don't represent us at all. They don't. No, they don't. Just think Morgan Freeman is from rural Mississippi. I mean, shoot. I mean, he said it himself. Those who forget their past are doomed to repeat it. So if we forget Black history, are we going to repeat the same mistakes? Because slavery at this point is a mental slavery. It's a mental slavery. A lot of people don't even know they have it. But, you know, again, that probably will go, people sit up there and probably will take that back to black men because, you know, we don't agree with these hoes say. Boy, this shit is dumb. Shit's dumb as fuck. All right, so I don't know. Should I drop the link? You know, should I drop the link? I guess I'll drop the link tonight. See what y'all got to say. But you know, that shit I saw tonight, man. All that little I'm an activist crap. All of that. I want to take these black men in the black manosphere now. Okay. and you know this whole Kevin Samuels derangement syndrome that these motherfuckers out here have, man. I like ain't no use in me being balanced anymore. Ain't no use. I mean, you know, I'm not gonna change the way I do content. You know, I'm not gonna change my character too much. I'm just gonna make a little modifications, tighten the reins a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Be careful. Wasn't Morgan Freeman accused of sexual misconduct? So when the hammer drops, he can get his limousine liberal buddy Bill Maher to go back for him. Well, he married his like great niece or something like that when she was like 17. Yeah. I mean, I think I don't know if he got accused like that, like Kevin Spacey or Harvey Weinstein or somebody like that. Let me see. Let's see. Morgan Freeman. But a lot of these black actors, they don't leave Hollywood clean. Shoot. Like, when I first heard that, I was like, they're going to get Will Smith. And look at everything that happened to Will since then. This was like years and years ago. Sexual misconduct. Let's see if anything actually happened. Oh, okay. I mean, say Freeman's accuser said the actor made obscene comments about women's bodies and would also look them up and down and stare at their breasts. Okay, that's what men do. 2 women went on to say Freeman also touched them. Reporter Chloe Melas alleges that Freeman harassed her at a press junket. I think I saw that. I mean, it didn't seem that bad, but you know, sometimes they freak out. But invasion of someone's personal space is never good. It isn't. I'm gonna say I got Latin friends, but I wouldn't call them a spick or a wetback. So expect the same kind of respect when it comes to the N word. Yeah, absolutely. What is why do white folks need to say that word so bad? Why do they need to say that word? What's up, my nigga? Like, let me tell you something. I was at a job. Let me see. Yeah, there's one of these. I was at a job. Then, like, one of the bartenders came back and said, you know, I think he rapped the Snoop Dogg lyric. Gay white dude. Like, he said the word nigga. And one of these little millennial kids was around. And he was like, the first thing he threw up was, well, I heard that on a rap song. And then the black kid high-fived him. I said, y'all both have lost y'all goddamn minds. If I called, and then the gay white dude, I turned to him. I said, if I call you an agate fae, you'll be very offended. You'll be offended to the point where you'll march and try to get me fired. So how am I supposed to take you? Like, you know, saying the word nigga? I don't play that shit at all. I said, I ought to beat your ass for that shit. You better go back to that fucking bar. Like, yeah, I ain't play at all. Son is hot rod. Don't trust any of them. Not at all. Denzel is the only one who hadn't had any scandals. But, you know, Denzel went through sort of a ritual when he got shot in his ass in Training Day. Let's see. Here in Texas. Oh, Texas. Wow. Mexicans love to say yo. That's the word a lot. I mean, they can say yo. That's not like a rate. That's not a term that exclusively belongs to black folks unless they're like just purposely trying to, unless they're doing some shit like they only say it to black folks, like, yo. And then like I'll turn around and say, oh, que pasa? Buenos dias. Like say, what does buenos dias mean? You know? Or try to be funny like that. Bonus dias, you know, some shit. You know, so yeah. I don't know if I got too much more to talk about. All right, so just keep in mind of the scroll ticker across the bottom of the screen. Like, share, subscribe if you haven't. It's becoming increasingly difficult for me to reach at least 4,000. I only got I went from 377 to 3977 to 3962 in a matter of a week. I guess it's all because, I took certain stances this past week, and some people didn't like, some of the stances I took. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, though, I understand that if I mess up one time, then a lot of men will be gone. But they'll unsub. Their tolerance is absolutely low to zero. When any of these broads come on here saying hateful shit, girl, you so funny. Ooh, you so funny, girl. I know you ain't talking about me. If it don't apply, I let it fly. All this bullshit. Like, these dudes are ridiculous. Term of endearment or insulting that word still represents power to them, and they're not giving it up. No, they're not. They're not trying to, but they're gonna have to give it up when they're around me. Period. Like, no, nigga. No. I mean, I said, Nick. Man, then what's gonna make it worse is what I keep seeing this post about this football player that got drafted to Eastern Michigan, and his name is Noah Nigga. It's spelled nigga like KNIGGA. They really should just make it Knigga or some shit like that. But shoot, what's good, man? OG, what's good?
What's good with it, Kev? How you doing?
Yeah. What is up? I don't know how long you've been here, but do you have any comments to say about any of the things that I talked about?
Yeah, just a couple of them, but I'll let you go ahead and finish what you were talking about, then I'll get in.
No. I'll just mention that football player that, his last name is Nigga, which is about to be some fun stuff, when they start doing commentary. So what's good? You got it.
I was just going to speak more so of when you were talking about the football players and all the kids and stuff that they had.
Okay.
The reason I think that a lot of us do this is, man, from when we're young and we grow up around inside the black culture, sex is getting drilled into our heads.
Yeah. I mean, sex is a rite of passage, man. And that's what a lot of these conversations is about. Sex. Sex is used to shame. Sex is used to try to demonize us, and it's
that's
ridiculous
the play.
out here.
This the issue, Kev. That's the whole play on how they bring down the great black men. If you look at all the great black men, that's why it was so hard for them to bring down Malcolm, because Malcolm wasn't participating in the sexual escapades. It was so much easier for them to extort everybody else because they were doing shit behind the scenes, allegedly, to where it was easy to blackmail or set them up or get them to do this because you have a wife, but you've been cheating on your wife with the young parishioners over here, or you've been doing this. Our lack of discipline sexually is the number one target when everything else fails for us. Even during Jim Crow, when they couldn't figure out a way to kill a prestigious black businessman, they would set him up to all of a sudden some white girl got raped and he could get blamed for it. That's their go-to play. And the more that black men are undisciplined with our penises, that's exactly what happened. But our mothers and shit help them. I don't know how nobody else grew up, but from when I was a young age, I remember, I personally started becoming intimate with women when I was only 12. Women that were girls that was 16 and 17, we were engaging in sexual activities. But, I was taught that that's what you're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Real life shit. As I've gotten older, I realized how much damage happened to most black men at a young age with sex.
Yeah, yeah. It's like sex is a rite of passage. That's what you do to try to impress everybody. Is to have like just to have sex. You know what I'm saying? Just to like. I remember being in school and as early as sixth, seventh grade, dudes talking about they didn't had sex and talked about their babysitter and did the little smell my finger. What does it smell like? Like then they smell the finger. Oh, whoa, man, what finger? Who you done fingered and all this other shit. Sex for some reason in this community makes you the coolest person ever, and is used to impress like lower brow niggas.
Well, that's the thing. It's like from a young age it gets to happening, man. Like it's a lot of stuff that we don't talk about as men. We don't talk about sex very often. Our sexuality, our things that's happening. Like a couple years ago, we had a conversation just about sports and that. Like that's one of the reasons I quit sports, because I felt like, well, I didn't even feel like it. I knew that some of them dudes was looking at me. The older white dude, like the older, I ain't gonna say, well, I'm not gonna put race into it. But when I was playing sports, when I was playing sports, they would always make references to our body parts and shit like this. Like, man, this shit is gay. Like, I'm about to stop doing this shit. And that's the thing that a lot of athletes don't ever expose until you get a Joe Paterno that come out here and says, "Look, like that type of situation blows up." It's everything, like with the shit with Diddy needed to come out. Like all of this shit needed to come out so it could be exposed that it's not only women that are getting preyed upon, but males too.
Yeah.
And we get taught to shut up about it. Are you a punk? Like, don't tell nobody that they was over there doing that to you because you a punk. They gonna look at you crazy. Or don't we do it right now? You would have grown men that'll come out about that somebody did something to them, molested them or something. And the other men will turn around and laugh at them and call them names because somebody took advantage of him when he was a little boy and didn't know no better. So this idea, this whole sexual attack method, or this whole shaming sexual thing, we start getting shamed by our women from when we're young because our women are whores. Like our women are whores. So it's not they engage in sex so freely with whatever nigga they think cute or get their coochie wet or for some money that it gets passed on to the boys that a boy is supposed to automatically perform when a girl is there with him. If you don't want to perform with her, everybody that heard it, if you don't want to sleep with a girl, if this bitch 300 pounds, if she bald headed, if her breath stink, if you don't want to hit that though, nigga, you gay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But go ahead.
Yeah, it's not that. I said it's not that at all. It's just that I got taste. I have a certain taste for what I want. But yeah, we do make like sex too much of an issue, especially like spaces such as these, because it's used as a shaming tactic. You just upset because you didn't get that girl in high school. Why is high school the measuring stick? Like, you just mad because you ain't getting no pussy, all this other shit. Oh, another one. Oh, here's a big one. Oh, you must be gay, which is also tied to sex. Like, it's like our folks can't get past this little sexual thing just to listen to the message.
No, it's what it is. It's trained into you. It's trained into you because the women are whores. See, the women are constantly thinking about sex and pleasing themselves and being decadent and shit, and they pass it to the boys. So it's like the women are constantly thinking about this shit. If you there's no black men that ever hung out with a group of black women for a day and didn't hear them talk about sex all day. But they flip the script on you and make it seem like it's the boys that's thinking about sex all day.
Yeah.
See, the script is flipped in the black community. It's like, okay, the women are really having sex. They're fucking. All the niggas is not fucking. But like you said, all these bitches are gonna fuck the same niggas. Like,
yeah, I mean, look at the evidence.
I done been in situations. I'm not gonna act like I haven't participated. I done been in situations with girls and their friends, and I hit the whole group of friends. That's real. I done been in a situation where I was dealing with one girl, and next thing you know, over the year, her homegirls hung out with us, and I ran through all of her and her homegirls. Like that's their natural proclivity is to be hoes. And the faster that we can admit that, we would admit that most black men get raised up hypersexualized by bitches who fucking by whores. So it transfers to us the looseness in our sexuality. So go ahead.
But what about these guys that I guess you're saying that we were hypersexualized, but isn't there just to be fair, isn't there a form of personal responsibility that the guys have to take also once we get to a certain age and understand and realize and become self-aware? Because
yes, that happens to most of us. A lot of that happens to most of us when we get past that point of just wanton sexual activity. And once we get past that point with all those activities, bitches start looking at us as lames. That's when they start calling the nigga lame or he ain't no shit because he's not trying to participate in the whole ass activity. He's not trying to participate in helping us get drunk or get high, shake our ass and party and come over and fuck us. So this nigga gotta be lame or gay.
Oh yeah, man. They will always say that. Like, you a lame if you don't know how to have that talk game or whatever. To get in their panties. And sometimes niggas that ain't the goal. Sometimes maybe somebody wants to actually treat you like a human being, sit there and watch a movie or some shit. But we've always been
a black woman that damn near suck your dick before she cook you some chicken. They have an argument. They will argue with you about why it's easier to fuck a nigga and suck him than to cook him something to eat.
Oh yeah, because like first thing they want to bring up is cooking clean, but you'll give up your so-called most prized possession, which is bass backwards. Wouldn't it just be easier to cook a meal?
No, that's lame. That's lame, Kev. You didn't want to go out to eat and get turned and lit and pick up my homegirl and us go do this shit so we can take videos and then fuck me. Like this is their whole train of thought. When you get by, listen, I've been by women that said this and that. Soon as you get by yourself with these bitches, they like pull that dick out.
All right.
As soon as you get by, like, listen, y'all could go eat, y'all could go hang out. She could say all of that nonsense. I'm talking about the women that like you, not the woman that's trying to finesse you. As soon as you get by yourself with her, she's going to tell you to pull that motherfucker out.
All righty. Sounds like a win. I mean, I'm just playing, but I know like the context you're trying to present. Like, these all these hoes know exactly what they're doing, and then when they get caught up in something like that, then they start to play the victim. Oh, I mean, what you blaming me for opening my legs and inviting the penis in for? Because it was like, because like even with this little list right here, man, people were trying to like, well, you guys should have wore a condom. I mean, but in some instances, she should have said no. These women are dick hungry. They are dick hungry. They don't care whether it's covered up or not. So brothers, y'all got to be extra careful out here. There are some dangerous mentalities, and you will be fucked up fucking with one of these hoes. Like, I'm not saying like, don't give grace to the ones that, deserve the actual grace. But, at the same time, man, you're going to have to be absolutely fucking careful who you mess with.
No, real life, but that's how when we get to talking about these things, and I don't want to make it seem like they're bad people, but that's just I learned that some years ago that, like, our women is naturally just hoes. They like hoe shit. They participate in all the hoe activities. They cheer on all the hoe shit. So they might be a nice person. They might have good conversation. They might do all of that other shit too. But they have a natural proclivity to be sexually loose. Like, they like to fuck different niggas. They like to hang out with their friends and shake their ass and get drunk and party and be undisciplined. Like, they like that shit. That's why no matter what you say to them, you can't stop it. You can't change it. This is their natural disposition. If you give a bitch a chance to do some nice shit, like let's go to the park and get some ice cream and chill, or tell her let's go get a bottle so you can shake your ass and pick up your friend. I don't give a fuck if she's 40. Which one you think she's gonna do?
Mm. She gonna make that choice, but I mean, and it might be a point of validation for them also as well. You know, is their golden chance to be beautiful, so to speak. Said natural disposition.
Oh,
Yeah, man.
listen,
So
Kev, this is what they like, man. It's what they like. Nobody's forcing them to do this shit. Like you said, nobody's standing over them, making them be this way. No, like we're telling them you can literally do what you want. And we see the choices that they make repeatedly every time. We
yeah,
know that most black men are hard-working men. Most of us go to work. Most of us try to make a living and just do the right thing. How do these bitches always find the worst nigga? It could be niggas right here all around them. It could be brothers, black men all around them. And we all got a job. We all work. You know what I'm saying? We all responsible. We're on our schedules. We're handling our business. Somehow, she left this group of employed, intelligent men and found a nigga that can't read, that sell nickel bags and needed somewhere to live.
and this is why, you know, based on what you just said, and based on all the stuff I talked about tonight, that's why it's so hard to me to swallow it, you know, the existence of a black incel, because it's so easy to get. It's ridiculous. Like, shoot. Like, that's why I say ain't no such thing as a black incel for real. It's just that the thing is, like, some of us just like words by white people.
Listen, black incel mean you don't want to fuck 300-pound bitches.
Yeah.
That's what black incel mean. Black incel mean I wouldn't fuck that bitch because she was 5'3", 245 pounds.
Or you philosophically disagree with one of these bitches. You know, you're an incel then because of that.
That's not even enough. That's not even enough. Black incel is I don't fuck fat hoes. I don't fuck hoes with weed. Because if you don't fuck fat hoes and hoes with weed, that's 75% of black bitches.
Mm. Wow.
If you tell a black woman I don't fuck with bitches that's bigger than me, and I don't fuck with bitches that wear weed. If you the average size man, if you like 5'9", 5'10", 170, 180, these bitches is bigger than you.
Damn. Yeah, that's facts, man. I don't want a woman I can't pick up. Like, I mean, like no chance. I mean, and then they be little butterballs too. They be like 5'3", 5'4". Like, girl, take care of yourself. I mean, like it ain't no damn glam problem.
Listen,
It ain't your.
they don't have to, Kev, because late at night, Pookie and them need somewhere to stay. And I'm not even going to call them Pookie and them. Late at night, bum ass niggas with no jobs or nothing to do need somewhere to live. And he will come over and punish. He will come over there and punish her fat ass so he can have somewhere to eat and something to sleep. And when she's done with him, there's like a whole community of these shiftless ass niggas moving around, fucking all the fat bitches and not claiming the kids. That's why you see every store you go to, every Walmart you go to, you see a fat bitch with 7 kids and no nigga around.
Oh God. Yeah, because
the fat girls is just, you know, jack off receptacles when your favorite girl not answering the phone.
yes.
So this is how they get caught up with Pookie and them. Like, this is how they get caught up in it, because Pookie don't give a fuck. He just needs something to do on Wednesday night. John don't give a fuck. He just needs something to do on Tuesday. And if you get on the internet, these bitches is lonely, crying, and they ain't gonna attribute it to the fact that, bitch, you 5'4" and you weigh 80 pounds. That's not it, because a nigga come through and you can fuck this nigga and, you know, you the head monster and all that. They don't care about that. To them, that means a nigga should care about, you know, I don't know what the women think, but we know what's going on with the men and the sexual depravity for easy sex with these bitches. But the issue is that these is a bunch of hoes that want the results of women. The hoe can't get the same result as the woman that's not the hoe. So ain't nothing bad happening to black women, but they're facing the consequences that all hoes have always faced in the past.
Yeah.
I mean, I heard saying, I heard somebody told me this a while back. I think it was an actual hoe that told me this. She said, and she even found it funny. And then like everybody's like, kid, what you doing talking to a hoe? I mean, random passerbys. What can I say? I have somewhat of a gift of gab. I mean, but she had said that hoes want to be treated like women, like they want everything that the good girl got, like in a man. And they are, even if they are super promiscuous, they still want that kind of treatment. And I find it so funny because these women don't even carry themselves like ladies like that, man. Like it just, but it's like this, we ain't got to treat them like that.
Listen, they only talking that shit to the niggas they don't want to fuck. If they want to fuck you, you don't have to be nice to them or nothing. Like, I'm dead at like, man. Listen, they telling that shit to the dudes that ain't never gonna have a chance to have sex with them.
Yeah,
they're not telling that to no nigga that's they fucking already, because he's not going for that. They not telling him you got to take me to the steakhouse. He already been fucking. They're not taking him to no steakhouse.
Yeah, they will tell you that out, and then like an hour previous to that, they were getting slapped in their face by one, which is the funniest shit ever. But let me see here.
And the thing with the shit I believe I'm from a predominantly white place, right? Like where I'm from didn't have a large black population. And I've witnessed what you talk about, black people letting white boys say nigga and all that shit, right? What it is a lot of them brothers that do that is running from being black. You know what I'm saying? They actually have inferiority complexes and act like they don't. If you talk to a lot of black people think that because these people, certain groups of people were able to colonize and do all of the things that they did, that they are actually better than us. They don't see it as like, yeah, they got this shit because they committed a genocide and instituted slavery. Like, that's not bad to them. What's bad to them is we were the motherfuckers that got enslaved. You see what I'm saying? So they looking at it like, yeah, if I say something, they gonna look at me like I'm one of the rest of these niggas, and I'm not one. Like, a lot of black people that get money try to look at themselves like they not black no more, like the money absolved them of blackness. Mm. You know what I'm saying? Or some people, they use the position, oh, I got a good job, so my job shows that I'm different than them niggas down there that didn't get this job. That's what be going on, and you be like, bro, you the first nigga they gonna kill. So when you tell the truth about people that they was lynching, they wasn't lynching the ignorant people. They were lynching the black business owners and shit.
Yeah. That's true. I'm saying that's true.
Yeah, they wasn't lynching the unskilled black men. They were lynching the black men that went and got skills and graduated school and had trades and were doctors and lawyers and engineers. They were attacking them so they couldn't compete economically. So this idea that we're never going to control Coca-Cola or Northrop Grumman. There's no job that we could do that will let us into the franchise. No matter how good we do in America, there's no prestigious white American institution that's going to give black men full control of it. Not no black man that was a descendant of the slavery here. It's not going to happen. We know it in our heart that it's not going to happen, but we just don't talk about this type of stuff because it's a truth that we don't ever have to say. It's one of those truths that's too hard to talk about sometimes. Like, this is our home, this is our homeland, and this is our home country. But it's a hard truth to know that in this land and in this country, we'll never control or manipulate the destiny of it as men. We'll always be fighting for survival, or once we get a good economic position, most of us just hide in the house and get our hobbies.
Yeah. I mean, the way things are going, sometimes it's best to stay in your house sometimes. But I mean, I see is that, I mean, and a lot of us who are ignorant to history, we act like we don't understand what's going, like we don't understand that's exactly what happened. Like the guys that were getting lynched were business owners, they were doctors, they were lawyers, they were family men. I mean, Gregory Scotland says sound like black women in corporate world. What's good, Gregory Scotland? Shoot. But yeah, man. But what do you think we should do as a group of men? Like, how should we move? Like, especially in social media spaces like this that have like these women calling themselves activists trying to get us shut down.
Honestly, I'll be honest. I'm not educated or nothing. I think black men, we need to fraternize. Every other group of men is fraternalized except us. I'm not saying I'm not saying we need to get off the internet, but there's some things that we need to handle amongst each other that needs to be discussed. The reason that gangs run rampant, the reason that all of this stuff is happening is because all of us as black men are just surviving, and it's not we don't owe nobody anything. So we have a right to live our life no matter what we do. But our lack of fraternalization is our main issue. Is that we're all just every man for themselves out here in the land.
Yeah, HNIC.
Go ahead.
Yeah, you're talking about HNIC, Niggerlander complex.
Yeah, that's the main issue with us is that even if you meet a brother that's smarter than you, and he'd be like, look, brother, man, we making good money, let's do this thing, man. We will argue with each other. We will argue with the people that we know are more intelligent. But that comes through how we were raised. We weren't like, we just fucked up. And our lack of fraternalization and communicating with each other, our lack of working with each other and building together, our lack of actually being around each other formally, like that's hurting us the most. Because there's no set that's like, okay, this is what we deem as an honorable black man. If you do this, we won't fuck with you. If you do this, we won't deal with you. Other communities like if you're in a Mexican community and you don't help the Mexicans, they get you the fuck out the community. Like they actually intentionally build their communities. As black men, we don't practice intentional community. But we're not actually able to in this space either like that. So it's a double-edged sword.
Okay. We got Andre up here. What's good, man?
Oh, it was good. It was an interesting day. Just seeing that, after Marcus did that stream, who went into damage control.
Yeah.
First.
Oh yeah, but she's an activist though.
Yeah.
Right. That is such a joke, and it's an insult to actual activists who actually made a positive difference, especially in this black community. Saying you're an activist is insulting to people like Medgar Evers, who fought for the freedoms of blacks and was lynched for it. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I think she needs to switch it up a little bit. And for me, being so trusting of people, that's kind of over with. It's I'm not going to allow myself to be vulnerable just because people want to speak their minds and such. And I presented myself as a balanced platform because every time I do that, I seem to make a fool out of myself. And that shit right there is not going to fly anymore. Sorry. We're going to be about this Black Manosphere stuff. We need to be about this Black Manosphere stuff. I mean, but G made a really good point. Like, we don't have that fraternity, amongst brothers. We don't. So that right there is problematic, and I don't even know if we'll ever have that type of fraternity. But we got Gregory Scotland with the super chat. He said these hyenas have been trying to shut down Kosher, AC, Obsidian, and Crimson. God damn. Why Kosher though? Oh yeah, Kosher don't play that shit. Accountable commentary. Yeah, because AC be getting all over the answers. Obsidian, Crimson Cure. Why? Just anything that hurts their little feelings, right? Anything that is the truth. I mean, anybody that say black women, we need to do better, and that's an actual black woman. Yeah, it's for real. I know dudes overpraise those women like that, but I mean, still, if the message is overall genuine, then I mean, why, when you
why would you want to try to kill somebody's freedom of speech unless they're telling the uncomfortable truth? And look at it. All right. So thank you for the super chat, Gregory Scotland.
Well, Kev, like the stream that you were over like earlier, like that's what the dude was saying, because he was just like, yeah, because she was saying that, she's against hate speech and it goes against the YouTube guidelines and stuff, but dude was just like, what actually constitutes as hate speech? Is it just like your feelings are hurt, or is there an actual set like thing that determines what's hate speech and what's not?
Yeah. Hate speech. When you say you're an activist, which is funny as shit. When you say you're an activist and you're trying to get channel shut down, I mean, what you just did was make hate speech very subjective. Like, if in fact, too subjective. It's like hate speech is whatever you feel like hate speech is at the time. Like, and that's pretty. That's not becoming of a grown up. That's a child right there.
And what's interesting too is that because he was actually like, that dude was actually like covering the stream, and she was literally saying in her stream live at that time, saying that telling people to go to like other people's channels and to flag them, try to get them banned. Is that not hate speech?
Yeah, I mean, but these kind of people anticipate that no one cares about black men, and to tell you the truth, no one really gives a shit about us. And the reason why that is that there's too many of us that are not standing on our own, standing on our square. There's too many of us that are willing to put up with it, just like some of our daddies put up with it, or some of our uncles put up with it, shit like that. And they're not used to being even so much disagreed with, which makes me question the courage of any one of these brothers out here.
And that's like to go back to like what constitutes as hate speech, because is somebody that you're familiar with. I think their name is it's someone from the Fat.
Oh God, yeah. This person has tagged me 8-9 times in the last week, and what she's trying to do is antagonize me enough to make me curse her out and do all kinds of things like body shame and such, just so she can flag my channel and get it deleted. This is their ideal of activism, picking fights.
Yeah, and also, like, apparently she was trolling that dude. She was trolling him, and
no, we're gonna say General Tito. General Tito did an entire show on that person, and next thing you know, his channel's gone.
Yeah, exactly. That's actually what that's actually, if we're gonna say names, like that's actually what May said, is that she took him down, or she was one of the people that helped take him down.
And listen, and that's the actual thing, Andre. I think we should just stop responding to him. Like, there's no point in actually responding to the women. Like, there's no point. Like, it serves no purpose. Like, there's no point. Go ahead.
I think you're kind of missing the point, because it's not necessarily a responding to them thing, because they were talking about their flag. Like, she was talking about just flagging people, regardless of whether they responded to her or not.
Yeah, and they're going to do that anyway. Like, there's nothing that we could do to stop what they're going to do. But the more we feed into it, and brothers try to invite, like, I don't understand the point of inviting women onto channels with brothers. Like, I understood why we did it years ago, because brothers needed to hear how these women really think. Like, who the fuck wants to listen to a woman live for a whole stream now? Like, I don't even listen to women's streams. I don't feel the need to hear a woman live for a whole hour.
Well, I mean, there are a couple women that, like, I mean, we got the guys who say, they're cautious of all women, but Gregory Scotland, look, man, Sister George, dude, like, she, I mean, I'm cool with it, but at the same time, Sister George did interview MOT, and I mean, she didn't interview me, saying I'm supposed to be crew with her, and MOT feels some kind of way about me. So, I mean, I get it. Like May, like no, I mean, like on site when y'all see May again. Courtney Michelle, Six the Goddess, Melanie, yeah. Erica Lachey just recently had a heel turn against black men. I saw that on Dr. Thunder. I mean, shoot.
But it's the thing, Kev. We already know these bitches. I don't understand. Like, a lot of the brothers are going to get lost because they not really red pill. Like, they not really looking at shit for what it really is. You know, for a lot of people, this stuff is entertainment. But I'm talking about the guys that are talking about our social positioning, our earning potential, our intellect and our intellectual property, how to expand that. Like, we just, like, that sector of the manosphere needs to separate totally from the niggas that still talking to hoes. Because you're not about to change these bitches. We not about to change them. They don't care what we're talking about or none of that, Ken. So the more we
wait a minute, whoa. Let me get a little pushback. On that. Right. If they didn't care about what we were talking about, they wouldn't be trying to flag us and take us down.
Yes,
so
they would, because bitches are
they do
like that. Listen, bitches are vindictive like they
so
do.
So what you're
like
telling me is caring is actually listening to us. That's the context you're speaking in?
No, they just doing it because we're providing the drama that they need to argue.
Nah,
if they didn't argue with us, they would go find some other people to argue with.
Nah, that ain't they obviously care because they're invested enough to be doing this kind of shit to fuck with people. Otherwise, they would have just kept it pushing.
Yeah, the ugly bitches that don't like Kev said, it's always the ugly fat hoes. You know what I'm saying? It's none of the bitches out here having a way.
Well, unfortunately, the ugly fat hoes are the majority.
Yep. Yep, unfortunately. Like, and you don't, like I said, you don't see these pretty supermodel, beautiful women up here always trying to complain and argue with men. It be these 40, 50 plus women, these big back women who, like, you got to roll them in flour to find the wet spot. You know, it's women who are basically they do, as we used to say back in the day. They're done. Take them out the oven. They're the ones that's up here like that.
Well,
and to make it so bad, a few of them are married. They're married women. So, like, I couldn't imagine being married to any of them like that. My life would be a living hell.
Well, for me, like, I would think that, like, if she's not lying about being married, like, that dude, like, she must have his balls in her purse or some shit. I can't see how she could spend so much time in the space trolling and talking shit, and this dude is just okay with it. It doesn't make any sense.
Well, it's not supposed to make sense. I'll tell you that much. It's not supposed to, because it doesn't. And they don't even care about it making sense as well. So definitely thank you for the super chat, Gregory Scotland. Did I play something for you? Did I do at least Wacky D or something? Let me see.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, okay, all right. Yeah.
I remember it was like not the last stream, but I think it was like the stream before when she mentioned that, you know, she was like, "I'm in the clouds and I'm gonna go back to the clouds," and I'm just like, you say you're in the clouds, but you keep commenting in the chat. So what's the deal with that? And she was like,
well, she probably staying in the clouds to make, you know, just waiting on me to say something. So waiting on me to say something so she could flag me too. Shit, you know.
Nah, she told me I was right. You know, she told me I was right, that, like, yeah, like, she's going against what she's saying, but she's passionate about the subject, so, you know, that's why she's still here typing.
Okay. Oh shit. Hey whiz. It's like, if I don't like somebody, I just simply won't watch. But yeah, let me see real quick. Yeah, Gregory Scotland. Let me play this video real quick, you know, because of your super chat. Hold on. This for all you women out there that keep trying to tag me and keep trying to set me up for failure out here.
No time to be arguing no hoe. She can't show me no money. No time to be arguing no whole period. You hoes don't get that. You don't get that from me at all. Fuck all you hoes shit. Go get some money. You hoes do too much of this and not a much of this. Go get some money. Fuck around with you old broke ass hoes.
Well, I'll tell you the truth. Social media drops such gems. It's ridiculous. And I think we should utilize all of them to make ourselves more informative and more entertaining. But Gregory Scotland says May couldn't get over behind the whooping that she received from Chantel Simone. She took it out on the Black Manosphere. Oh, God.
I was gonna say that actually makes perfect sense because she was ranting about Chantel Simone, and I haven't watched any of her content. I don't know who that is, but she was ranting about her, and like she was like basically she fed Marcus like that email, and she's an op and all this kind of shit.
Oh, she gave the email to Marcus?
That's what May was claiming in her defense, was that she fed it to Marcus and she's an op and all this kind of shit. But it makes sense with what Gregory just said, why she would be doing that. Or using that as her excuse anyways.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, look. Whenever I see these people from now on, man, I'm just gonna block them from the channel. It is that's just what it is. I don't want to be associated with anybody like that. And it's not because of anything that Marcus has said or anything. I know how to make my own choices about that. But no, I'm not dealing with this crap anymore. It's like and basically we're looking at all of the content creators too that deal with these people. You know what I'm saying? Like Truth as I Know It. Like he loves me.
Yeah.
And
that's what I've been saying. And him and like fucking Gababe been attacking me when I say this. So it's just like y'all seem really cool with her for some reason. I don't know what that's about.
Yeah. I mean, even like people who like AM1 that don't make comment in it, he don't make content anymore. He was cool with me. Like, yeah, if the HNIC is so bad in you niggas that y'all gotta align yourselves with people that want to take away y'all freedom of speech, you're fucking pathetic. And I don't respect you. If I said I respected you before, I take it back. That shit is not cool whatsoever.
That's like why fucking Truth was like going on his rant calling me fucking snitch 416. And the reason why he was saying that because I told Marcus that fucking like May got a wrench on his channel and he didn't like that for whatever reason. Now I see why.
Yeah, I heard she got a wrench on BGS's channel too.
No, that's not true.
Oh, she don't have a wrench on BGS?
No, she doesn't. But she got a wrench on Truth and MOT for sure.
Yeah. Okay.
I've seen.
Well, let me stop trying to find a reason to take a swipe at BGS. Then, I mean, let me explain this whole BGS thing. Like I said, I'm grateful to BGS because of the past, but based on this recent shit, there's obviously an issue that one day one of us gonna have to come around that corner on the other, like and discuss it. I mean, we don't have to, but at the same time, I just want to clear some things up with the man. It's like, how dare you imply that I'm against you somehow, But the thing is, though, the whole the whole Maggie Thompson thing. Yeah, I got something to say about that on Wednesday. So I'll just go ahead and wait till then. But man, it's that shit's crazy, man. That shit's crazy. I mean, you so butthurt by black men who aren't anything like your weak ass daddies. I mean, weak ass simp family members that you want to cut down their freedom of speech while you get to say whatever they want. And like, I was looking at one of Truth chats like a couple weeks ago with May in it. Man, like, dude, she was just really like, just them dudes over there is gay. They this, they that. I'm like, huh? And wasn't she just on my channel trying to talk like like she was cool with me and all this other shit? Like, oh, I'm good.
Yeah, the internet is a weird place. I've
it
noticed.
definitely is.
a long time. It's a weird place, so you always see some weird shit like that. Like, because yes, I have been over there. I like you said that like one of his streams, like as far as I know, all the past streams that I've seen, she's been there and she's been active in the chat. A few times she's been on the panel.
Yeah, but I'm not telling people who to watch. I'm not giving people the side eye on, you can give side eyes, yeah, but it's just that certain folks I'm just not gonna deal with. It's just like, I don't want my channel to be in harm's way. I don't want anybody else trying to trick me into believing that we're actually friends. That's just it with me. Is the fact that my own trust is betrayed, just because of the fact that I trusted for certain people. I mean, I like I was saying on Marcus's channel the other night, I got some actual soul searching to do. I mean, the way I did things, the way I previously did things, it was compromised, and there needs to be a serious reevaluation as to how I deal with people based on the fact that shit like this happens under my nose, and my assumption is that I'm actually bringing people together, to hash whatever's going on out. But now it's like, shit, Kev, I don't know, it makes you feel like somewhat of a failure sometimes, at your actual mission. But at the same time, man, I'm not gonna allow anything else to happen over here. And I mean, that shit is strictly up to me. So everybody who supported me in the past, thank you for your support. The people who don't support me anymore, the door is still open. I mean, I haven't shut the door forever. If I was able to kind of reconcile with Rael, which me and him got into it real bad, then I thought it could be all good with anyone. But yeah, man, it's like the fact of the matter is, someone thinks they're being an activist by getting Black Manosphere channel shut down when there are far more problematic spaces than the Black Manosphere ever will be, is a fucking joke. It's a joke. Like I said, you got the beef sector, you got the divestor sector, you got the anti-Black Manosphere who says many slanderous things about the Black Manosphere. I mean, you got all these problematic sectors: the divestor sector, the sisterhood sector that calls for the abortion of Black male babies. You got somebody around here talking about give young Black boys vasectomies. I mean, which really sound like some pre-Jim Crow white supremacy. Like, you got all these problematic people, yet no one's saying that's hate speech. No one.
Well, because I said to somebody like in that chat earlier that basically, there were some people that were.
Hey, mute up real quick. Yeah, I'll let you get the phone next.
Some background noise, but yeah, there were some people in May's chat, a few of which that actually came to your channel, like fucking Truism, and the Clue channel was over in her chat. But yeah, because I mentioned that like Truism had a problem with Marcus, and and a dude actually made a great point. He was saying that like basically, so if you have a problem with Marcus, that means that you need to side with like a fucking man, like you need to side with like fucking man-hating women because you don't like this dude. Like, how does that make sense?
It doesn't, unless you were just a simp in the first place. Like, yeah, this shit's crazy. Like, why would you align with a piece of shit just because you don't like somebody? There is incumbent upon you to debunk any information you don't agree with. The problem is that these guys over here are telling the truth and they can't be debunked, so they want to go to dubious tactics like that. But go ahead, G.
Yeah, I was just saying, like, a lot of the sector, a lot of the guys on the internet, a lot of the brothers, we're all different. And some brothers, they really feel that way. Like, we call them simps or, whatever we call them. But, we always knew that we were in the minority of men that feel the way we feel.
Yeah.
I feel like I've always known that inside the Black Manosphere. Because when I even found the Black Manosphere, I knew that I was venturing outside of the norms of, a stereotypical black man. Us worried about our social positioning and our economic status and, who we are intellectually and spiritually, that the society don't want us advancing that way. And, I think that the reason that they don't call all that other stuff hate speech because quiet is kept. That's how a majority of the society feel about us here. So they don't say nothing to them because that's how they feel. They don't feel like it's hate speech. But when we react back, they feel like anything we're saying is hate speech towards them because they actually hate us. They don't hate us for a real reason. We've never done nothing bad to them. But that's how a lot of people feel about black men. Even if you talk to the average black man, he'll tell you, fuck these niggas. Like this is the predominant feeling about being a black male in America is fuck them niggas.
Yeah, man. Fast in His Life mentioned somebody down there. I got this off his Instagram. And I mean, like, why are you talking spicy on Instagram? That's why I stopped following this dude. It's like, why are you talking spicy on Instagram when everybody's up here on YouTube? Like, this is why I don't believe these old whack ass lames, because they talk all this shit and then they'll just be in spaces that just agree with everybody, everything everybody say. And that's why I say that a lot of these places are echo chambers.
But just like that's just like, brothers was talking about reading Brother Tommy Curry's book. And when we were discussing those things and inside of those chats, it would only be a couple of us every time, man. It would be like when we were talking about the social contract and going over these things and just stuff about the society in our positioning as black men. Man, there would be 10 dudes there. As soon as one of these chicken head ass hoes get on here, it's 150 niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like this is the natural state. Like that's why I love the internet and I love certain channels, because if you pay attention, you will find out the black men that are here for women and the black men that are here for men. Our existence as men are trying to go further. It's hard for us to talk about. Perfect example. The reason that I come to the Black Manosphere is because I seek to converse with black men who think outside the stereotypical norm, who are thinking about our positioning and how should we structure ourselves and what should we do professionally and intellectually, because the average black man is not talking about that. So I don't know, man. I'm fucked up.
Well, that's okay as long as you get home safe. I mean,
But it's so fucked up in the manosphere because they'll make fun of me like, nigga, you seeking friends, nigga. Of course. What is the purpose of life? Like, this is the type of shit we think about as black men using our intellect. Like, I'm not thinking about fucking no bitches because I know fucking bitches is easy.
Yeah.
Like, bitches like shiny shit. If you put on some shiny shit, you gonna fuck some hoes. It's that simple. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I came to the Black Manosphere trying to expand intellectually and spiritually with men that knew more about me than those subjects. Or I couldn't figure out why certain things were happening certain ways, or what did this even mean, and I needed some help. And I wasn't never afraid to ask for help. Seeking from us. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was just saying you're boring, but you came back in. But listen, man, look, I feel what 95 South said. I feel a oot coming on, 6ix9ine boys. I'm getting a little sleepy, man. So let's go ahead and get some final statements.
I'll go
So
first.
yeah,
Thanks for having me. Yeah. Um, I'm glad you seen what was going on, because yeah.
yeah, because it's like if I didn't see it, man, it'll further make an ass out of me, and I don't like looking like an ass at all. I mean, so yeah, I appreciate the revelation and everything, and I will move accordingly. So, anything else, Andre?
I can't personally speak for Gababe, but I can speak for May, who he seems to be really cool with.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that man came up with a name then, Gababe. And I mean,
Yeah.
like, I
Marcus,
really,
that shit's hilarious.
yeah. But yeah. What about you, G? Anything else?
No, I just want to say thanks for having me up, man. And I hope the brothers like you continue their channels and we
Oh
keep
yeah,
exploring into what it means to be black men, or how we feel intellectually, and just stop worrying about what these women are talking about, because they're not talking about shit.
oh hell
That's
no.
all.
I mean, yeah. Yeah. I mean, and I know, like I said, I know we have a certain way that we feel about some women. There is one or two, maybe two, that deserve grace. And, the rest of them really ain't shit. I will not say her name, but, at least one deserves grace. But listen up, man. I'm getting tired. Things will definitely have be different from now on around here. I am look, I'm done with all the nice shit. I did say something about a scorched earth policy, so now I have to implement that scorched earth policy. If you ain't down with us, I got 2 words for you. Yeah, y'all can tell I'm a wrestling fan, but yeah, man. Thanks for all of you coming through tonight. I really appreciate it. Look, I'm tired. So long live the habitual line steppers. Till the next time. Thank you for all your continued support of this channel. Remember, for those of you listening right now, you can become a member of the channel for $2.99. So that's it for me. Peace out. Till the next time.